Oh, what is the episode, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the GXWrestleCast. We're on episode 138 of my wrestling recap show, where once a week I go through all of the major WWE and AEW shows, give you the recap, give you the review, let you know what's going on storyline-wise, and at the end of the show, I give out my 3 stars of the week, awarding my 3 favorite matches that I witnessed with my eyeballs. And when there's a pay-per-view, I will do a separate pay-per-view review, but I think we're in the clear this week for pay-per-view. So let's dive into Monday Night Raw. They are in Corpus Christi in Texas. We got Seth freaking Rollins is in the house. He is back. Crowd is serenading Seth with his song, welcoming him back. There you go. Holy fuck. By God, I know this is going to be a long one, folks. Rollins wants to fast-track his way back to the world title by winning Money in the Bank. World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest arrives. Damian says he wanted to cash in on Seth out of respect. Rollins asks Priest what kind of champion he wants to be. Priest offers Seth a title shot at Money in the Bank, proving that he is a fighting champion. Rollins happily accepts. All right. Welcome back, Seth freaking Rollins. World title match at Money in the Bank. I'ma be there. That is going to be awesome. All right. Pretty good way to kick off the show. Adam Pearce, he tells Chad Gable to get to the back of the line for the Intercontinental title. Gable is pissed. He wants a match versus anyone. Pearce is very excited to give Gable exactly what he wants. A match versus Braun Strowman. Oh no. Gable runs from the Strowman Express, throws Tozawa in front of Braun as a sacrifice, but Braun stops the Express in time. Still hits Gable with a power slam for a quick W over the bully Chad Gable. Chad flips out on Alpha Academy, throwing Maxine's crutches away, slaps Tozawa in the face, and that does it. Otis gets in Gable's face and shoves Chad across the ring. Crowd explodes for Otis as he leaves with Maxine and Tozawa. The crowd boos Gable, who's just sitting in the ring flipping the fuck out. Is this finally gonna be the beginning of Alpha Academy breaking free of Chad Gable? I mean, it's getting closer and closer. More than likely, Gable's going to, I don't know, weasel his way back into the good graces of Otis, but we'll see what happens. We have Pat McAfee. He breaks down the Liv Morgan, Dom Mysterio drama from last week. Pat reveals Finn Balor took Liv Morgan's room key, secretly. Holy shit. So, Pat also calls Judgment Day assholes. Drops an asshole on TV. No, censoring there, so that was fun. Damian, he confronts Finn Balor about the key card. Finn says he took it for Dom's safety. Okay. Damian also asks what Finn plans to do if he wins the Money in the Bank. Finn says, well, I don't plan on cashing on you, Mr. Damian Priest. Well, we'll see, but he probably won't even be the champion anymore. We'll see. Triple threat match, Money in the Bank qualifying. We have Io Sky versus Selena Vega versus Kiana James. Selena hits a nice Meteora to the outside, and Selena hitting Malachi Black's blackout kick. So, yeah, they're in a relationship, so that was nice. 619 and a code red. Stealing all the moves is Selena. I love it. Thumbs up. Liv Morgan arrives wearing Dom's missing cow vest that he was been looking for. Vega gets distracted. Io hits the moonsault on Kiana and wins. Io Sky qualifies for Money in the Bank. Good fast-paced match. Selena was fantastic in this one, dominating, but she lost focus sadly. 7 out of 10. We have Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn. He cuts a promo, proud to still be the Intercontinental Champion. Sami says he needs to move on from Alpha Academy and let them leave Chad Gable on their own time. Out comes the badass Braun Breaker. Breaker says that Sami is next, and he's taking the Intercontinental Championship. Sheamus interjects, says banger, and also would enjoy a title shot. Breakker is pissed that Sheamus is ignoring his existence, and he says he's going to kick Sheamus's ass. Sheamus always down for an ass kicking or a banger. Good segment right here. Intercontinental title picture is hot. You got Sheamus, Breakker, Zayn. That is awesome. Breakker is now chasing gold. That should be fun. And Zayn and Breakker, that would be a fantastic combination. Probably be a banger. We have new women's tag team champions Dawn and Fire interviewed about their big win at home. We get Baszler and Stark. They interrupt their moment looking for a title shot. All right. Dragon Lee with LWO versus Carlito with Judgment Day. We get a nice TKO from Carlito. Dragon double stomp and a sit-out powerbomb gets a near fall. Here comes Liv Morgan. She arrives still wearing Dom's vest. Dom is upset, demands his vest back. Give it back, bitch. Didn't say bitch, but I said bitch. Selena blindsides Morgan. Ray beats up on his own son. Carlito hits a backstabber amongst all the chaos. Pins Dragon for the victory. Excuse me. Decent quick match right here. More focus on the Liv Morgan and Dom Mysterio drama, but serviceable. We have Alpha Academy. They're packing up backstage. Gable's like, the fuck? Where the fuck you guys going? We family. Otis says, we're leaving, and then they bounce. There you go. Well done, Alpha Academy. They're starting to make their own decisions. We'll see if this continues on to next week or if they end up forgiving Chad Gable and back to that again. Drew McIntyre is in a fantastic mood after getting screwed over at Clash at the Castle by best friend CM Punk. Drew says he can't takes it no more and he quits. He walks out. He's done. Probably not for real, but yeah, he had a rough weekend, so no doubt he's upset. Tag team match up next. Damage Control. It's Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane versus Chance and Carter. Chance and Carter, nice combo splash onto the floor. We get the insane elbow, but Dakota is not paying attention. The pinfall is broken up. Lyra shows up to cheer on Chance and Carter. After Party connects on Dakota, Chance and Carter grab the dub. Solid quick tag team match. Now they're displaying that Damage Control's lack of chemistry as a team is really starting to, make this team fall apart. Chance and Carter, though, they were good together. Nice tag team offense. So we might be seeing the falling out of Damage Control right now. How much longer do they hold it all together? There was no Io Sky. She flipped out on it last week. So might be the end of Damage Control here, folks. We have Sami Zayn joins commentary to watch Sheamus versus Braun Breaker. Breaker leaps off of the apron, clotheslines Sheamus over the announce table. Breaker slips on the ropes attempting the Frankensteiner. Nasty looking fall for both men, but they're fine. Breaker spear countered with a Sheamus knee. Sheamus sets up the brogue kick, but Kaiser attacks Sheamus, DQing the match. Boo. Braun nails Sheamus with a spear. Kaiser about to crush Sheamus' leg in between the steel steps, but runs into a nasty Breaker spear. Breaker smash. Braun shoves Sami, firing up the champion. Solid match going down right before this disqualification. And yeah, Braun Breaker looking like he's going to be getting a shot at Sami Zayn. And oh my goodness, is Sami going to be able to stop Braun Breaker? I don't know. Backstage, we have Dom Mysterio still looking for his vest, and he finds it still on Liv Morgan. Liv tells Dom to go ahead, take it off me. Dom does, and of course, Damian walks around the corner and catches Dom right in the act, touching Liv Morgan. Dom runs with his vest as Damian tells Liv to just please leave Dom alone. He's got enough on his plate. He's got Rhea Ripley. Just leave him alone. So, Damian being pretty nice about it. We'll see how long that goes. Karrion Kross, he challenges New Day to a one-on-one match. New Day, they answer the challenge. Kofi, though, he keeps cutting off Xavier, and Woods is showing a little bit of frustration, but mostly fine. So yeah, they're still playing with this, maybe Xavier will leave Kofi and join the Final Testament. That sounds insane. I think it's just teasing. I don't think it's going to happen. It better not. It'd be weird. Moving on. Jey Uso, quick promo, says he's going to win the Money in the Yeet contract. Heads out into the crowd for his entrance. Just badass. for the triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match. Jey Uso, Finn Balor, and Rey Mysterio. Uso nails Rey with a spear, gets a near fall. Mysterio 619 to Uso, Rana to Finn Balor, and Rey with the double 619. Let's go, thumbs up. Dom shows up with Judgment Day. They start attacking Rey. Strowman chases away Judgment Day, so they're gone. Finn hits Mysterio with the coup de Gracie. Uso right behind him. He nails Finn with a splash, pins, and wins. Jey Uso qualifies for Money in the Bank. Good main event match. It was a little bit long. They had 2 commercial breaks in there that were hurting the flow of the match, but, good mix. Everyone getting a little bit of time to shine. And will Dom ever leave his poor dad alone? Always beating on his dad. What the fuck? 7 out of 10. And the Usos are celebrating in the crowd. Then the lights go out with that familiar sound effects going on. And then a creepy looking door opens up, and a woman crawls out of the door, staring at this lamp, and then points to the backstage. It's like black and smoky. The cameraman goes back there, and 4 creepy men in masks are revealed one by one with like superstars and management all knocked out, blood on the walls. The final member, he comes out wearing the Fiend-like mask, walks with the crew to the stage and says, "We're here," and then blows out the lamp. Everything goes dark as the show ends. Dude, I have chills just fucking rehashing that. What a fucking debut and presentation for this. I don't know what they are. A rebranded Wyatt family. Regardless, they all looked super cool and creepy. I mean, I feel like that first girl that came out of the door was Nikki Cross. She was the only one that wasn't wearing a mask. Everyone else had masks on. One dude had a big old sledgehammer that said "Help me," I think, on it. I'm hoping that one of the big guy is he's from the original Bray Wyatt, the redheaded guy, Eric Rowan. I hope he's involved with this somehow. Now, I'm not going to reveal what I know about this right now. I'm just going to kind of let it play out, and we'll see where it goes. But I have some understanding of who's behind the masks and stuff like that. But for now, I will keep that between myself and my wife. But very cool debut for whatever this new group is going to be. Very cool. Thumbs up. And a hell of a way to end the show, making the next episode must-watch television to see who the fuck these people are and what the hell is going on with them. Also, Seth Rollins is back. That's amazing. Liv Morgan and the Dom drama keeps getting spicier, and we need more of that Pat McAfee breakdowns. I need that all the time, man. So funny. A little bit of Damage Control and New Day tag team drama going on. Money in the Bank competitors beginning to fill out. Wrestling on the show was pretty damn solid. Good show right here. 7.5 out of 10. Let's go now to NXT. And we're kicking off this show with the 25-man number 1 contenders battle royale, and motherfucking Joe Hendry and Frankie Kazarian from TNA are here in NXT. Oh my goodness. I have heard some rumblings about possibly Joe Hendry or someone else coming from TNA. And bam, you get Joe Hendry with the big entrance. And sadly, Frankie Kazarian, he was just in the ring. He was just like, "Oh, hey, I'm here too, by the way. Fucking goddamn legend over here, TNA." Anyway, we get into the match. Ora Mensa attacks Ethan Page and takes him out of the match, even though Ethan Page never went over the top rope. He was never officially eliminated, but he's gone. We will not see him again. Hendry, he gets ganged up on immediately by everybody, and he is eliminated. Oh, what the fuck? Kemp, nasty sliding drop kick to Blade, accidentally takes out Dempsey as well. My bad. Garza and King have beef after getting eliminated, so maybe there's something going on there. After this, Tank, he gets airplane spun and eliminated by Tyler Bate. That was wicked. Bate and Dragon, they team up on Holland, eliminating him. We get to the final 4. It's Javon Evans, Kazarian, Sean Spears, and Dragon Lee. We get a sit-out powerbomb by Dragon. He goes for the springboard, but Sean shoves Dragon out, and he is eliminated. Javon hits an anti-air super kick and a wicked jumping kick, throws out spears. The young OG Javon Evans wins, and he will face Trick Williams for the NXT Championship at Heatwave. Damn, that was a fun battle royale. Really nice performances from Tyler Bate, Kaz, Ridge Holland was good. The final four, they were all standouts as well. Really wish Joe Hendry got some more time, and Ethan Page wasn't taken out of this one as well. With Joe Hendry, someone at work told me that he talked to Shawn Michaels, not the person I talked to, but Hendry talked to Shawn Michaels, said he'll be back again anytime or something like that. So I don't think this is the last or just a little cameo of Joe Hendry. He should be back, but this was fun. 7 out of 10. Ridge Holland given a Chase U t-shirt. He is becoming an official member of Chase U, whether we like it or not. Good bros, they're teasing Ridge, but now Holland has Chase U to back him up. So there you go. Ridge has some friends now. He is accepted. We have triple threat tag team action up next. Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend versus Jasmine Nix and JC Jane versus Lola Vice and Roxanne Perez. Lola, delivering nasty hip attacks in the corner, runs into a mean strike from Jane. Lash hot tag with the pump kicks, double suplex, and a nice tag team move with Jackson. Lola 360 back fist. Roxanne forces the tag, argues with Lola a little bit, then hits the Pop Rocks on Jakara. Lola and Roxanne win. Perez cheap shots Lola before Lola can do it to her. That was pretty good. Really good triple threat tag team right here. Consistent action, some smart tags, a little bit of drama. Would have liked some more tag team offense in there, but not everyone in this match are legitimate tag teams. They're just kind of thrown together. Lash Legend had a great hot tag. 7.5 out of 10. Really good. We have Ethan Page. He is pissed about being taken out of the Battle Royale. Yells at Javon Evans about it. It's not his fault. We have Women's North American Championship on the line. Kalani Jordan defending against Michin with the OC. Kalani, nice dive to the outside. Both women collide hard in the ring. They're down. Kalani counter Poison Rana. We get a near fall. ODM shows up. They're trash talking with the OC. Jada Paka knocks Michin off of the top. Kalani split-legged moonsault, pins, and retains the Women's Championship, or North American Championship. Really solid match. Kalani athletic performance, looks strong, kicking out of Michin's big moves. The shenanigans were unfortunate. Kalani didn't notice it, so she is unaware of what just happened. And I don't know, does that mean who fucking pushed her? Is ODM gonna try and work with Kalani? I imagine Kalani's just gonna end up getting pissed about it, and then her and Jada Parker will fight about it. We move on. Ethan Page, he gets his match versus Javon Evans for the main event later. We get NXT Tag Team Champs, Frazier and Axiom. They're bickering backstage. Axiom is upset that Frazier is still not fully focused on the tag team titles. He was competing in the Battle Royale earlier, and Frazier signs a contract for a one-on-one match versus the Dawn right in front of Axiom as he's explaining, hey, dude, you need to focus on tag team action. And Frazier's just like, what? What? So it's just, all right, we got some cracks starting to form here with the tag champions. North American champion Oba Femi cuts a promo. Oba very confident after his dominant performance in Vegas. Oba asks who could take the title from him. Well, Wes Lee comes out and answers the challenge again. Oba, not really interested, goes to leave, but Wes talks about the importance he had to the North American title. Oba, wanting to wipe Wes Lee from the record books, gives Wes one final shot at the North American title. Crowd honestly seems a little bit resistant to this, kind of this again, but Wes didn't get a one-on-one shot last time, so I feel like he is due a one-on-one match for the title. It's going to be a really fucking good match, and I'm good with it. I'm fine with this. We have Charlie Dempsey interviewing Tavian Heights, seeing if he would like to join up. Tavian's like, yeah, sure, all right, that sounds fine. Dempsey believes Tavian is playing hardball, tells Heights to go win a match, and then we'll talk. Dempsey just being an absolute goofball. Pretty entertaining, man. He just seems to get stupider every week. He's like, Tavian just accepts. He's like, yeah, I'll join with you guys, no problem. He's like, playing hardball, eh? Oh, all right, well, we'll do this for you. And it's like, okay, well, not bad, pretty all right. Fallon Henley versus Carly Bright with Kendall Gray. Wendy Chu creeps up behind Gray, chokes her out with a Cobra Clutch. Henley avoids a crossbody from Bright, nails a Shining Wizard, and Henley grabs the W. Decent, quick match. The Wendy Chu situation, rather interesting. I would like to see more of her, please. Tag team matchup next, Duke, Hudson, and Andre Chase with Chase U versus Gallows and Anderson with Michin. Duke rolls up Anderson, looks like Holland illegally assists Duke with the pinfall, and Chase U grabs the W. An alright quick tag team match. Chase U celebrate backstage. Holland and Duke hide the fact that they shenanigans their way to the victory, but Duke is not a fan of it. He's like, we'll let it slide this time, but no more of that shit. We have Kalani. She is hyping up her next opponent to Ava Raine. Ariana Grace shows up thinking that they're talking about her to be for a title shot next. Kalani was thinking Sol Ruka, actually. Grace freaks out and gets herself a match versus Ruka next week. We have Trick Williams joins commentary for the main event, Javon Evans versus Ethan Page. Evans coming in hurt from the Battle Royale. He's all taped up and shit. Javon, Rana counter out of the Ego's Edge. That was nice. Ethan knocks Javon off of the ropes, hits an Ego's Edge, and defeats Javon. Solid main event match. Javon nice counters and selling. Trick and Evans, they get jumped by Page and Sean Spears. Javon hits a double cutter out of nowhere. Everyone is down, reaching for the NXT Championship in the middle of the ring as the show ends. That was a great visual right there with all four men down. Solid show this week. Opening Battle Royale was a lot of fun. More TNA wrestlers are appearing. Super cool. Friend of mine at work had a theory that maybe WWE purchased TNA in secrecy. I was like, why would they do that out of secrecy? Maybe because there's a little bit of drama and controversy around TNA right now. Like Scott D'Amore was let go, and I don't really know. I haven't been keeping up 100% with that stuff in TNA, but regardless, people showing up in different companies is always cool. Javon getting big opportunities, a main event match tonight, and a title shot at Heatwave, which is more likely going to be the main event, so that's huge for Javon Evans. Women's triple threat tag team match was really good. Rest of the matches were all right. I'm fine with Oba fighting Wes Lee. It just sounds like the crowd's a little bit bored with that, but I think it's good. I think it'll be all right. 6.5 out of 10 for NXT. Now we got SmackDown. They are in Chicago, which means, of course, CM Punk kicks off the show with a promo. Punk is milking his hometown crowd and trash-talking Drew McIntyre. Paul Heyman interrupts, gets the crowd to chant for Roman Reigns, which is rather impressive. CM Punk invites Heyman into the ring, and CM Punk asks his old friend if he's doing all right. They have a big ol' hug. That was a pretty nice moment right there. Heyman, in tears, tells Punk that Solo wants every town to belong to the Bloodline, even the beloved Chicago. Heyman warns when Punk is cleared, they will come for him. Solo and the Tongans arrive, the boos raining down on them. Heyman has a favor to ask of Punk. Please take me. Please, for the love of God, take me. Punk does not acknowledge the wannabe Roman Reigns. The Bloodline swarm, and here comes Cody Rhodes. He arrives with baseball bats to help out CM Punk. Cody challenges Solo to a one-on-one match for later. Layup opening right here for the white-hot Chicago crowd and their superhero CM Punk. But a good promo from Punk. Heyman was great as always. Just amazing. I mean, it's freaking Paul Heyman. We move on. It's Jade Cargill. She tells Bianca she's going to get a tag team title rematch, but Bianca is more focused on her Money in the Bank qualifying match right now. So, I don't know. Everything still seems really good between these two ladies. They're still friends. No cracks right now. We get to that Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match. Bianca Belair versus Michin versus Chelsea Green. Bianca being weird, not really wanting to strike Michin for some reason. Like, Every time she throws a punch, she's like, ooh, I'm so sorry. I don't understand that. Anyway, we get a Styles Clash from Michin on green. The pin is broken up by Bianca. KOD by Belair, but Green throws Bianca out of the ring, steals the victory. Chelsea Green is in the Money in the Bank. Oh my goodness. Really solid, quick match right here. Nice finish. Yeah, I'm happy for Chelsea Green. I like her. She's fun. We have Solo terrifying poor Paul Heyman backstage, sends Heyman on a mission, also tells Paul they will have another talk later for some more terrifying moments for poor Paul Heyman. We have Drew McIntyre. He arrives to the building with a beaten and bloodied CM Punk. Drew carries Punk out to his people and drops him on the stage. Crowd is stunned. They're super quiet. Aldis and the crew arrive. Bunch of cursing. Punk put on a stretcher. And my goodness, another great heat magnet for Drew McIntyre this time, attacking Punk in his hometown. Fuck yeah, thumbs up. We have another Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match. It's Tama Tonga versus Carmelo Hayes versus Randy Orton. Melo and Tonga temporarily team up on Randy Orton. Orton counters by dropping them on the announce table. Excuse me. Melo facebuster on Randy. Tonga an ugly looking facebuster also on Randy. Orton double draping DDTs. Don't team up on Randy Orton. KO arrives to intercept Tonga Loa. Randy distracted, gets rolled up by Melo, who grabs a massive W. Carmelo Hayes advances or qualifies for Money in the Bank. Entertaining match. Orton doing his vintage stuff. Crowd just eats it up. Num 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 num. Tama, stop doing that facebuster move, bro. You cannot hit that move consistently. Like, what? Let's say he hit it 4 times now since he's arrived. He's hit it clean once. Like, come on, bro. Can't wait to see what Carmelo Hayes is going to bring to the Money in the Bank match. I'm expecting some sort of, like, aerial, what the fuck is his moves called? I don't know. He's going to do something off a ladder. It's going to be dope. Bloodline and the Kevin Owens Orton beef, whatever's going on between all them, that is going to continue onward. 7 out of 10. Good match. We have LA Knight. Yeah, he cuts a promo, calls Logan Paul out to the ring. No response. LA Knight is pissed. Paul no shows. Knight says he will win Money in the Bank. Santos Escobar interrupts, chirping Chicago and LA Knight. Yeah. Crowd is quiet. LA Knight says, well, clearly the crowd loves you. Fucking solid chirp. Santos attacks. Then with a sneak attack, Logan Paul appears to deliver the brass knucks punches to LA Knight. So are we going to get LA Knight versus Logan Paul maybe for the US title at Money in the Bank? I don't know, because apparently Logan Paul is in a qualifying match, so he might be in Money in the Bank, which would, it would upset me a little bit. Anyway, Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match. We have KO versus Grayson Waller versus Andrade. Kevin gets attacked by the Tongans during his entrance, damaging Kevin Owens' leg. Orton saves, makes the save, chases off Bloodline, and Kevin Owens continues the match. Andrade sunset power bombs Waller to the floor. Holy fuck, that looked painful. Thumbs up. Kevin Owens Tower of Doom nails a swanton on Andrade. Get a near fall there. Waller rolls into the message from Andrade, pins and wins. Andrade qualifies for Money in the Bank. Waller, very good effort in this match. Kevin Owens has even more fuel now for revenge on the Bloodline with Randy. Andrade, great pick, I feel, for Money in the Bank. The dude is ridiculous. 7.5 out of 10. We have Paul Heyman backstage warning Solo that he is breaking the commandments that Roman set forth. Solo informs Paul that Roman won't be coming back. Oh, what the fuck? Main event time. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. Cody giving Solo the business. Out comes the Tongans and the match is over rather quickly, which isn't cool. Bloodline beating up Cody, Orton, and Kevin Owens come to the aid. Solo gets cornered, starts to giggle because a new member arrives. It's Jacob Fatu. Fatu clears the ring, spears Orton through the barricade. Not very good, but he did it. Fatu splashes splash off of the top rope, demolishes Cody through the announce table. My goodness, there's another one of these freaking guys. But a hell of a debut for Fatu, destroying a ring filled with former world champions and current champions. I mean, yeah, pretty good. Thumbs up. And that's the end of the show. Very good show, I feel like. Lots of good storyline progression and padding with the Bloodlines takeover. Logan Paul and LA Knight. You got the Drew and CM Punk drama continues. And the Money in the Bank qualifying matches were pretty damn good. 7.5 out of 10 for SmackDown. Now we move to the land of AEW. We got Dynamite in Virginia. And we're kicking off the show with MJF versus Roosh. Max nails a hammerlock DDT and a pile driver, planting Roosh on his head. Roosh anti-air punch and a straightjacket pile driver, gets a near fall. Roosh hums Max into the barricade a whole bunch of times, looks painful. And as is tradition, Roosh grabs the extension cords, using it to deal damage to Max while the referee is distracted or just doesn't care. Max suplexed off of the apron, just a brutal looking bump right there. Ow. Max fights back, able to grab the W over Roosh, and damn, great return match here for Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Looks great and took a whooping from that extension cord, really painful looking. He had a bunch of welts and marks all over his body. Roosh also quality work, really like the chemistry between these two. 7.5 out of 10. We have Cage of Agony, they call out Max to fight Hishiro later this week, I'm guessing, maybe Collision. We have International Champion Will Ospreay and AEW Champion Swerve Strickland. They are face-to-face in the ring. Both men trash-talking. It gets personal. Nana has to calm everything down a little bit, but Swerve wants it to get personal. Mentions Ospreay's family again. Will sees red, gets in Swerve's face about it, but no physicality. Great promos here from both men, making the rivalry personal. Swerve getting crazier each day, willing to do anything to keep this championship. Like, he will get personal, he will destroy himself, he will break your bones, it doesn't matter. Really good shit. Thumbs up. We have Mark Briscoe, funny promo moment before his match. Perry rudely walks through the promo, which makes Briscoe flip out, and Kyle O'Reilly is in awe. We have the 8-man tag team match. It's Briscoe, O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, and Dante Martin versus Takeshka, Fletcher, Roddy Strong, and Jack Sabre Jr. Chaos, everyone hitting moves. Dante, big flip, wipes out everybody, or all the baddies anyway. Dante, hot tag, nice double Rana and a crossbody. Dante destroyed by a Takeshka top rope powerbomb, my goodness. Takeshka gets ganged up on. Sabre with the crazy counters into a pinfall. Cassidy needs to be saved. Orange punch out of nowhere onto Roddy, and the good guys win. Absolute banger right here. Ridiculous flurries of action with everybody just one after the other, hitting move after move after move. Friggin' awesome. Dante was fantastic. That dude was flying around there. Great hot tag. And a wicked preview for Orange Cassidy versus Sabre for Forbidden Door. They had a little 30 to a minute preview. They were just going insane. 8 out of 10. We have Don Callis offers Roosh a opportunity to join the family. We don't know if he will just yet, but I mean, it makes sense. We have the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson versus the Acclaimed Bowens and Caster. Okada pulls the plug on Caster's rap and calls Max a bitch, which was fucking hilarious. I saw online that people thought it was a legitimate botch, that their sound system went down, but no, that is not the case at all, but thumbs up for that. The Acclaim connect with the Scissor Me Timbers on Nicholas. Caster blocks the EVP trigger, catching the Bucks' leg. That was pretty cool. Matthew, sneaky low blow to Bowens. EVP trigger. Max makes the save for Bowens. Bucks, sliced bread powerbomb combo. Bowens kicks out of that. Bucks grab the belt. It backfires. They do friendly fire. The Acclaimed Arrival and the mic drop pins and wins. Acclaimed earn a tag team title shot versus the Bucks. Hell yeah. Another banger right here. Great effort from the Acclaimed, especially Bowens. He was fantastic. Thumbs up. for Bowens. Acclaimed looked strong against the Bucks, kicking out of a bunch of stuff. And then we have Samoa Joe letting Hook take the lead for the sneak attack on the Premier Athletes this week. But the Athletes saw it coming. They have a note for the Brutes to fight them for reals. Pretty enjoyable quick segment right here. We have Mariah May. She brings out her best friends, Mina Shirakawa and Timeless Tony, for the AEW Women's Championship contract signing. Mina says that Tony has gotten soft and weak as the champion, and the people want Mina. Mina and Tony sign the contract. Mina tells Mariah she must choose between Tony or herself. Saraya and Harley interrupt with Anna Jay sneak attacking Mariah. It's Toni Storm to the rescue with her shoe. Tony misses the hip attack on Saraya, crashing ass first through the table. Man, what a segment right here. I like that. That was some good stuff. We move on. Owen Cup tournament match, first round. Chris Statlander with Hathaway versus Nyla Rose. Hey, it's Nyla. Nice pop here for Nyla. Only her second match in 2024, dealing with injury problems. So, yeah, nice to see she's getting a nice response from the crowd. Nyla cannonball connects. We get a near fall. Statlander nails a tombstone, and that puts away Rose, advancing to round 2. Solid match. Always nice to see Nyla back. She looked good. Just kind of not going to have a huge match right here, but yeah, hope to see more of Nyla Rose this year. Willow appears on screen, reminds Chris that if Willow wins her tournament match, they will be facing each other in round 2. Willow would love that, and so would I. We move on. Private Party interrupted by Jericho, who's rambling about pile drivers. Thanks, guys. We have Danny Garcia versus Red Titus. Danny squash win over the former Ring of Honor TV champion. Garcia immediately jumped by Cage of Agony. MJF to the rescue, but Max overwhelmed, so out comes Will Ospreay to help. Max and Ospreay face to face, crowd going absolutely nuts. Ospreay versus Max, that's the money match right there. I imagine they will work to that at some point very soon. Cage challenges Ospreay to a title match. Of course, Ospreay accepts the challenge, but he was like, probably shouldn't have done that. We get to the main event, Owen Hart Cup tournament match. It's Claudio versus Pac. Claudio throws up Pac for a European uppercut, wowing the crowd. They love that. Pac Black Arrow misses. Claudio plows through Pac. Big swing and a lariat, gets a near fall. Insane amount of counters, ends in Pac's favor. He pins Claudio, advancing in round 2, or to round 2. Very good competitive main event match. Claudio on fire lately, man. Great work from him. Pac, awesome selling and resilient effort. Counters were friggin' ridiculous. 7.5 out. Great Dynamite this week. Just the Garcia squash match, that was really the only thing that really took away from this being like one of the best Dynamites in a while. Wrestling was great. You get some bangers in there, and the segments were really good throughout as well. 8 out of 10 for Dynamite. Let's go over to Rampage. I finally was able to watch a Rampage this week. We're kicking off this show with Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy, and Quinn versus Commander and Grand Metalik. Or Metalik. I always call him Grand Metalik because, what commentator used to call him that in NXT? Anyway, he did. Said it wrong. Anyway, Private Party hit an early silly string to get a near fall. Commander, nice dive, takes out everybody, even his own partner. Metalik, lots of heat behind his chops. They're just, good shit. Quinn, great hot tag. Combo moonsault, superplex, and a 450 splash. Commander makes the save there. Private Party hit the gin and juice, pick up an impressive victory. My goodness. So much so impressive that Jericho and the Learning Tree come out to applaud them with a vicious attack. Oh no. Very good match, though, to open up the show. Private Party, another great effort, but maybe a little crack in the foundation. There was like a little tag miscommunication. Quinn a little frustrated. I don't know. We'll see. Wicked to see Commander running the ropes again. It's been a while since I've seen him. And Grand Metalik, also good. 7.5 out of 10. We have Rey Fenix versus Turbo Floyd with the Outrunners. Frog Splash by Phoenix for a quick win over Turbo. Man, you guys got to use these Outrunner guys. They are awesome. Way better than being squashed on a weekly basis. These guys are great. Crowd loves them. They're very entertaining. Use them. Up next, we got a TNT ladder match qualifier. Lio Rush versus Action Andretti. Both men trading counters and backflips off the steps together because they're so cool. They're so cool. Lio, awesome springboard stunner, hits a frog splash, pins Andretti, and Lio Rush qualifies for the TNT ladder match at Forbidden Door. Amazing athleticism on display from both men. High flying, the counters, and of course the speed. Just ridiculous. Love their chemistry together as well. Andretti, damn near as fast as Lio. I would love to see these guys go at it a few more times. Banger. Then. Top Flight impressed with Lio. Let the man join, man. Like, you guys, well, like, you're not bad or anything, but man, what a great addition. Lio would be probably your best member. Let him in. Let him in. We have Shingo Takagi versus AR Fox up next. Fox, nice flip off of the ring post and a splash, gets a near fall. Fox nails the 450, but not enough. Shingo Death Valley driver, lariat, and a different driver for a quick W. Fox delivered his best shots, just they weren't effective against the absolute beast known as Shingo Takagi. Enjoyable tune-up for Shingo, showing off his durability. Out comes Danielson. He arrives wanting to show respect to Shingo, but Takagi refuses Bryan's handshake before they fight at Forbidden Door. Yeah. Main event time. Owen Hart Cup Tournament. Willow Nightingale versus Serena Deeb. Willow takes a hard bump to the floor. Deeb focused on Willow's neck. Deeb slick counter, nails a mean hammerlock DDT. We get a near fall there. Willow cannonball misses Serena. Nails the Deeb toss, but Willow kicks out. Wow. We get the Willow pounce out of nowhere. Sit out powerbomb puts away Serena, and Nightingale wins. Banger of a main event. Serena Deeb, awesome technical performance. She was fantastic. Thumbs up for her. Willow, nice fiery comeback effort. Then another banger. And hey, that was a friggin' damn good Rampage right there. One of the best I've seen in a while. Back to that very good opening match. You get the banger main event and a banger in the middle with Lio and Action Andretti. This is a damn fine Rampage. I'm going to hit that with, the AR Fox wasn't quite a squash match. The Rey Fenix versus Turbo. 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 for Rampage. And we finish it off with Collision in Allentown, Pennsylvania. What even the fuck is that town? That's where they are. We're kicking it off with a trios tag team match. Samoa Joe, Hook, Shibata versus the premier athletes, Tony Nese, Woods, and Daivari with the Sterling. We got Shibata doing the walk away on Nese when he's doing the high flying maneuver. Samoa Joe doing the point. He's just loving it, and so was I. I love a good walk off. We got Shibata locks Nese in an armbar, forcing the tap out. Shibata, Joe, and Hook win. A pretty solid trios match with some hard-hitting striking, but that walk-off, that was the best part of the match by far. We got Juice and the Guns. They're cutting a hyper promo backstage. They're pissed off at Pac. And then Chris Jericho and Big Bill with Keith going up against Private Party, Cassidy, and Quen. We had Private Party hit a decent-looking silly string on Jericho, not the best, get a near fall. Cassidy leaps off of Jericho over the ropes and takes out Big Bill. Keith distracts the referee, hits an anti-air big boot on Zay. We get another near fall. Jericho counters into the walls of Jericho on Zay. Big Bill, oh my goodness, beautiful boss man slam. That thing was just stupid. Hits a choke slam he choke slams Quen onto Zay, get another near fall. Keith, cheap shot with the brass knucks behind the referee's back. Jericho pins Zay, and the Learning Tree win. Pretty good competitive tag team match with tons of frickin' near falls, so many, but they were good. 7.5 out of 10. Learning Tree continue attacking Private Party. Out come Hook, Joe, and Shibata for the save. Shibata snaps Keith's arm. Joe challenges the Learning Tree to a match at Forbidden Door. That one's going to feel like a match that's just kind of thrown on there. I don't think it's going to be all that good, but oh well. We got the Continental Championship match, I think, anyway. I don't know if he was actually defending it, but anyway, Okada defends against Ultimo Guerrero, who is that a Eddie Guerrero? Is that one of those? I'm not sure. I never heard of this guy. They said he was a legend, so he seems, I guess he was older, but let's get in there. Okada tries to take Ultimo's mask, instead takes a powerbomb from Ultimo. Okada gouges Guerrero's eyes, takes off his mask. That's just the ultimate disrespect. You don't do that. Guerrero scrambles to put his mask back on. Okada nails him with a Rainmaker, and his mask pops right back off. Okada pins and wins. Admittedly, pretty rough match. It was slow, I don't know. It wasn't very good. I don't know enough about Guerrero, but he just kind of, I don't know. The chemistry was really off, but the ending was pretty decent. We have Lio Rush wearing a shirt that is just way too big for you, dog. That shit is ridiculous. Anyway, he clears the air with Top Flight. Dante and Leo, they face off in the ladder match. So there's a little bit of tension there. I think just kind of good competitive nature, but we'll see what goes down in that ladder match. And hopefully after it, it's all good and Lio Rush joins Top Flight. That would be dope because Lio Rush is dope. We have the speaking of dope, we have the Iron Savages. They introduce themselves to the crowd and take them to Titty City. And we get into the trios tag, Iron Savages versus the Patriarchy, Christian, Nick Wayne, and Killswitch. Christian, though, he decides not to wrestle. He's going to join commentary instead for a little bit. We get Wayne, he gets taken to Titty City. We get Killswitch, he throws Wayne onto the Savages, wiping them both out. Christian joins the match now that the Savages are all beaten down. Christian nails the Unprettier to win the match. Just an outstanding effort from Christian right there. Just blood, sweat, and tears. Unreal. But overall, pretty entertaining trios match. The Savages are freaking hilarious, man. Their hype man guy, whoever that guy is, he's so funny. And they're drinking the whatever their boomer juice, I don't know what the hell it was, their juice, and they get all hyper and stuff. Hell yeah, man. Hopefully they upgrade them to have more competitive matches, because I think they're awesome. We have a tag team match. It's Toni Storm and Mariah May with Luther versus Layla Hirsch and Lady Frost. Hirsch locks Toni in an armbar. Mariah running knee to Hirsch's face, breaks that one up. Toni covers Mariah, taking a moonsault for her. That's nice. We get Toni and May stereo German suplexes. Storm Zero, Toni and May win. Solid tag team match. Hirsch and Frost, they were working really good together, I found, in this match. Have they teamed up somewhere before? I mean, wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. We have Serena Deeb. She is looking to rebound. Calls out anyone for a match next week, so look forward to that. We have the House of Black, Malachi Black, and Brody King versus, get this one, LSG and MSG. I guess they're brothers. Dante, Inferno, House of Black win, and a squash match. And then they're interviewed after, and they're like, we have no feelings, blah, and then they walk off. It's all right. Hishiro versus Daddy Magic up next. Hishiro puts Daddy in a unique submission, forcing the tap out for a quick W. At one point, the crowd was so quiet that Menard, screamed in pain, and it just echoed through the whole building. It was just yikes. The match was whatever. We get a good video segment from Jeff Jarrett talking about his past buddy, Owen Hart. They were friends back in the day, a tag team, in fact. And Jeff talking about how much this tournament means to him, fighting in the Owen Cup tournament. I mean, I'm not a fan of Jeff Jarrett in AEW necessarily. I liked him in other places, but this is there was a really touching segment, little video there, and in a way, I'm kind of rooting for Jeff Jarrett to go a little further in the tournament than I was expecting, just because of the storyline's pretty good. We move on to the main event. International Championship on the line. Will Ospreay defends against Brian Cage. What the hell did they call him this time? The fucking... Oh, the Swolverine? Like, are you serious with that shit? Whoever came up with that needs a raise. We get a crazy deadlift suplex into the jackhammer from Cage. Ospreay catches Brian's lariat, then hits him with a power bomb. Jesus. Ospreay eats a German suplex, nails a hidden blade. We get a near fall. Brian hits an insane avalanche springboard twisting slam. My God, that thing almost ended terribly, but he nailed it. Thumbs up. Ospreay needs an Oz Cutter and a hidden blade to put Cage down for the winner, and that is a banger of a main event match right there. Brian Cage, my dude, he might have outdone Ospreay in this match right here. He was ridiculous, so strong, so faced, so swole. Vereen. Love the chemistry in this match between them. Ospreay, always awesome. A pretty alright collision saved by a great main event, and the tag match between Private Party and Learning Tree, pretty good too. Couple of squash matches, not really a fan of that. Not much storyline, if any storyline stuff that I could see worth noting. Okada versus Guerrero was pretty bad, honestly. It just not good. Watch the main event if you want to. The rest, I would say, is skippable. 5 We go now to the 3 stars of the week. I just got to find them. Where the hell did I put... there they are. We got them. All right, we got one shout out for this week. I want to shout out the 8-man tag team match. I'm not going to say all their freaking names, but an 8-man tag team match on Dynamite. That shit was actually great. The amount of action, because there were so many people, it was just like a constant flow. Like, okay, this guy, he comes in, takes out that guy. This guy comes in, takes out that guy. It was good. It was all super illegal, but it doesn't matter. It was a lot of fun. Good enough for a shout out. But the 3rd star goes to Willow Nightingale versus Serena Deeb on Rampage. That shit was just good. I mean, or great, actually. Willow and Deeb, like, Deeb is just a fantastic talent. She may not be, like, connecting necessarily with the crowds, but man, she can wrestle. So good technically, counters, hard hitting, and she works wonders with Willow. Good enough for the 3rd star. 2nd star, going to Will Ospreay and my man Brian Cage on Collision main event. Saved the show from disaster, and those two killed it. I mean, I just talked about it moments ago, so yeah, good enough for the 2nd star. 1st star goes to Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles, the I Quit match at Clash at the Castle. This one gets extra points because of how good the storyline was. Like, AJ, the fake retirement, and swerved him and sucked Cody in. It's a thing that's been done before, Mark Henry, and maybe better, but I enjoyed it a lot. The match was really good. Some of those I Quits can get really exhausting with, like, constantly asking them to quit, and they're just like, no, and that goes on. That didn't happen in this one. It was like, ask them like 4 or 5 times, wasn't annoying. It was a great match, and they opened up the show with it, so that was pretty key. Good enough for the 1st star of the week, and that's the show, folks. It's gonna get crazy here for the next couple weeks in the wrestling, because we got Forbidden Door coming up next week, and after that it's Money in the Bank, and you got NXT Heatwave. So yeah, it's just gonna be stupid up in here. It's gonna be stupid. But what else we got going on? For the GamerCast, gonna be doing the Crash Bandicoot trilogy. I just smashed that whole trilogy in no time, so I'm going to be talking about that on the GamerCast this week, so be on the lookout for that. And holy fucking shit, I might have just scared my cats by doing that. I don't know. They scared me, I scared them. Anyway, if you're not watching the Stanley Cup Finals right now, dude, you are missing history being made before our eyes right now. Game 7 now. Can you freaking believe this? The Oilers have come back from 3-0 down, forcing Game 7. So this is going to be bananas. Like, oh my goodness. Even if you're not a hockey fan, you should check this one out, because this has only happened like 10 times in the sport's 100-year history, where a team has forced a Game 7 down 3-0 in a Stanley Cup final. We barely get Game 7s in the Stanley Cup final, period. So this is going to be big, baby. So I will. I don't even know. Like, right now, I'm just going to say this isn't the hockey cast, but Edmonton looks really good right now. I'm just going to throw that there, and that's where that do right there. But thank you, everybody, so much for listening. Another fantastic month for the podcast. You guys are unreal. So thank you if you're new here, old here, doesn't matter. We're here. Does that make sense? I don't even know. Put it somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, thank you so much for listening. And we got the Twitter page. I upload all these episodes to YouTube where you can watch them on the Gamer GX Videos YouTube channel. All the links are in the description. On Twitter, I try my best to put up announcements and stuff, but it's Twitter. It's just a mess. And, there's, what else? An email. There's an email address if you just want to have a private conversation. Also, if you want to send in a question for the podcast, you can send it through email, Twitter, and a great place is on YouTube. You can put it in the comment section. Drop a question about wrestling, video games, hockey. It doesn't really matter. Just be nice. And yeah, I would love to answer your question live on the podcast. So there you go, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back again with some GX Plus Cast.